Sorry. The moment I go live, I have a massive phlegm. But hi guys. I'm just starting off here. I was just finishing up coffee and everything, and stuff like that. They're mowing the lawn, so it's going to be a little bit loud today, but we'll get through it. So I had a little momentary scare and heart attack this morning because I every now and then when I like every morning I kind of open the door, feel how cold it is or how warm it is outside. And a lot of times Leo wants to be held and look outside with me. Well, I was literally just standing at the door, and all of a sudden there is a Simon in front of me outside. I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. I had Leo in my arms. I quick put him inside, and thankfully Simon is scared and he just turned right back around. He went around the grill and then came back in. Um, but he was not the one I expected to get out first. Like, he usually runs from the doors, so I was rather surprised he even stepped outside. I don't know if he realized it was outside per se, but as soon as he got out there, that tail fluffed right up. He got terrified and turned right around. Thank God. I did have to pick him up once he got closer to me, which he was very mad about. But that is not the cat I expected to get out. Needless to say, I thought Leo would for sure be the one to escape first. But Leo is the one that I need to get a harness for so that he can go outside in the evenings with us. He really wants to just be out there with us, and he needs to be harness trained very soon so that he can do that. Simon might get there. Like, I might buy 2 harnesses, and I think he may get there. But he's such a little scaredy cat that I don't know how he'll do with it. But it's hard enough to catch him to put a harness on, let alone get him outdoors. But Leo loves to be around us. Like, when we grill at night, he just sits at that door, and Andrew has a extension cord for his speaker that comes outside, and the door is open like that much. And the cat's always sticking his paw out, like trying to get to us. It's the most adorable thing. But so I'm assuming Leo is going to be our kitty that will want the outdoors. I do not do outdoor cats at all. I am not. Jimmy, you are perfectly silent until I turn on the camera. Yeah, I'm not on the phone with anybody. It's okay. This bird does understand being on the phone, by the way. He understands me talking to people. And he heard several people yesterday that he really wanted to see. My mom, he loves my mom. And he loves Andrew's mom. Like, whenever she's on the phone, he talks. And so, yes, he likes humans. But I don't do outdoor cats. I have never done an outdoor cat since I was a child. And my cat, Ricky, Ricky was a year older than me. He was a year old when I was born. And literally, I grew up with him until I was 9 years old. And Ricky was an indoor-outdoor cat. He did great. He would go out during the day and come back home at night, or he'd go in and out. I literally went and got him every night from outside, brought him to bed with me because he would sleep in bed with me. And then one night he didn't come in. Like, I called him, he didn't come in. And there was a thunderstorm that night, and he actually got struck by lightning. Yeah, and he died. So ever since that day, I have never had a cat just roam free outdoors. I'm with Jackson Galaxy on this. You don't have cats outdoors type of thing. Not if I had a catio, like a screened-in thing. Jimmy, dude, chill. Calm down. Hi, Kesha. But I do believe in taking them outdoors, like I can't name my pets right. Snitch loved going on walks. He would just love it. And I feel like Leo's going to be similar to that. At the very least, he wants to be outside with us when we're out there. So I think he would enjoy that. So say hi to Jimmy. Cash just says hi, Jimmy. He's being a little shit right now. Yeah, you are. I know, but you cannot go outside. It's too cold for you. It's too cold for Mama. It's too cold for you. I would get hives if I stayed out there, actually, today. So, but that being said, I do want to give them the ability to experience the outdoors, just like I did with Snitch. Andrew never liked doing it with Snitch, but with these ones, I think we can adjust them to a harness. Snitch just hated harnesses, so we had to do a collar, not breakaway collar for him, because I wouldn't even do it with him. I wouldn't walk them without a collar I knew they couldn't get out of. But I think he would be willing to do a harness. So that's the thing. I don't think I could get Simon in a harness. I mean, I could get Simon in a harness, but I don't think he'd like it. But I do want to get a harness very soon for him so that we can start adjusting him to it. 1 second. Oi. Guess what I got? Hello, Kelly. Person finally came from Amazon. Where did he put my box cutter? Crap, he took my box cutter. Oh, I didn't. It's hiding. This should be Binky's. Hi, Simon. Come here, kitty. He wants food. He's going to come ask for food. Come here. Oh, you want the box? You can have the box soon. I'm very grateful to the Amazon guys for knocking. They didn't used to knock, and I'm like, dude, guys, I need you to knock. That's a lot of binkies. That's a lot of binkies. But they all look in shape. Good. We have 5 of the packs. Awesome sauce. But our project for today is actually one of mine. I needed to do some stuff for myself, and then we have to do this order here very soon. I've been procrastinating on that one big time since the stuff arrived, but oh well, I have to do it. So as you guys know, the other day, I made a pair of pants, and it ended up being way too small. I'm not sure what I did with it when I made the shorts out of that pattern, but it worked great. But this time, because it wasn't a knit and all that stuff, way too small, which is okay. So I went and got some more fabric. Good morning, Bo. Looks like we had a binky haul. Yes, we have 5 packs, which means 15 pacifiers. Most of them, I think most of these are spoken for, except for possibly the black ones. I still have more coming in. I still have white ones and a blue one, which I thought was, maybe I'm wrong. Let me go check. I was going to say, I thought the blue one was supposed to come today too, but that might be on the list for tomorrow. Arriving tomorrow. Okay. Those are arriving. This is a hoodie that I need to do for somebody. Did not get the vinyl for that yet. I need to see if, I think Michael's is open, so I need to go get the vinyl for that. Let's see. I still have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 binkies to arrive. So, binkies out my ears. Yes, for sure. Even for Prime members, yes. Which is why I had to change kind of how my time frame for pacifiers, which I am still waiting. Actually, I need to go check that real quick. Where did I just put my phone? Just have my phone. Oh, I need to check and see if my resin is coming, because otherwise I need to go find some UV resin on something somewhere in town. Jimmy, I would really love if you would shut up. It was supposed to be delivered today. It hasn't moved, which I'm not surprised by that. It says it's currently expected delivery is 5/11/2020. That's today. Now it's possible. Oh, you know what I probably should do? Copy this. It's going to USPS, so it might have switched over to USPS. Let's go take a look. Not now. Search. It still says it's not anywhere near here. It says it was in Pennsylvania on April 27th. Oh, that was me. Wait a minute. I'm so confused by this. Pre-shipment, preparing shipment. You will receive process through facility. This is so confusing. But anyway, I don't know. Michael's there is closed. I know a bunch of places opened up. It says my Michael's is open right now. A bunch of our craft stores opened up on Monday. Lawrence did not get hit real hard with the whole COVID thing, so. But yeah. Anyway, so what we're working on today is a pair of pants, and I did purchase this pattern. We're gonna do this style. Honestly, it'll probably be the same as this, but it'll be linked to that depending. Just because this is a huge tight. So I got to look at some of the measurements on the inside and figure it out. Amazon's tracking feature in the mobile app, especially with GPS. Yes. They do a really good job with that. Jimmy, knock it off, baby. I think he wants some attention. I don't know if I'm going to be able to give it to him right now, but yeah. But no, we're going to work on this today. I did get white fabric again because I have tie-dye. And I'm not sure if I'm going to tie-dye the pants. I may do something kind of tie-dyed, but only one color. I have like a dark blue. So that might be what I do. But the romper from yesterday, guys, turned out and fit perfectly. So those will be up for sale as soon as I can get some fabrics. With Joann's open, there's a little bit more option available. Like if they're going to be, dude, knock it off. Knock it off. I don't mind if he chirps, but he is squawking. Hey, Simon. Kitty, kitty, come here. Come here, Simon. Simon is such a good boy and comes when he's called. He is just such a snuggle bug. When he wants to be, at least. He is a snuggle bug with me. He adores the heck out of his mama. He loves nothing more than his mama. Come here, baby. But like he'll put his hand under my hand, his head under my hand, and just rub his own face. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so we're gonna do this today. I'm hoping. I think the girl, my friend Elena, my ex-coworker, I think she accidentally gave me 4 yards instead of 3 yards. So we might be able to fit a pair of pants and a pair of shorts on there. I'm hoping. And I might do these a little bit different than the pattern shows, depending on things. I might put a couple. It has front pockets, which is great. So, but yeah, it's kind of dark in here right now because there's no lights on, and it's a gloomy. It's supposed to rain today, which is why Andrew's at work right now. Jimmy, shh. Surprisingly enough, he actually likes Jimmy Buffett. He likes one of his favorite songs is I haven't listened to it in forever for him, but he loves music. He's been interesting. Couple days ago when Hannah called me, he was so excited he couldn't even stand it. He adores her, and she was on video call with me. She was on FaceTime, so he got to see her, and he about jumped out of his skin. It's really funny because he reacts like that to her, like he adores her in a way. He loves his mama. He loves his mama. But yeah, so he enjoys a lot of things. He probably wants to get out. He had a really big molt. He's still a little molty, but he had a really big molt this spring, and he has just been very different from his usual. But if I hold him, I get covered in dust because he wants me to preen him and take off the pin feathers, and that just creates a mess, which is okay. I don't really mind. He's my bird. But his usually when he molts, he's super grumpy. He doesn't want to be touched. He wants to be left alone. But this molt has definitely been different. Like he's been really different with me this past couple of months. Like he used to get so cranky when I woke him up in the morning. Like I take his blanket off of him. I do cover him at night. It keeps them a little more secure, less likely to have a night terror, well, night fright we call it, but where they flap like crazy and sometimes hurt themselves. That is actually something that can sometimes totally wake me up. But he's been super happy lately, which is not his norm for a molt. He's still got pin feathers like on his head and everything. The poor thing. He sits there and scratches his head all day. But he's just been super happy and really, really kissy. Like every morning when I wake him up, instead of hissing at me, he just sits like. So he's dancing because I did that. Hello, I wasn't calling you Simon. But he's just been a very happy bird. He's getting to be an old birdie. He just turned 9 years old. So he's getting to be a little bit of an old man. But he's a good boy. He really is. And he wants to hang with me more than I let him. Because I don't want him getting fluff and dirt and everything all over binkies and whatnot. So, yeah. I need to make sure if I have a baby. Because I did. I'm talking to a customer. Oh, that would be adorable. That's cute. All right. So, yes, molting season is very messy. So is shedding season, apparently. Leo has had a bath since we adopted him. Like, he just stepped in poop or something and reeked really bad. So I gave him a bath. He is not as big of a shedder as Simon. Simon sheds like mad. And thankfully Simon is the easiest to brush. Like I can brush Leo, but he thinks it's a toy. And he'll play with it. He'll try to bite it and chew on the brush. They both do that, but Simon actually lets me brush him. Simon, however, I think he needs like a bath to really just get all that fur off. Because he does have some hot spots a little bit on his back end that he pulls the fur out of. He's made one of his spots on his tail very, very sparse in hair. So I'm like, I need to at some point maybe bathe him, get him really brushed out and everything so that he's not as reactive maybe. But thankfully with the diet change, we did go to a grain-free food. And he greatly lessened the amount of hair pulling that he does. And he only does it in 2 spots. He does it on his tail and he does it on his butt. So thankfully with going grain-free, because we knew he had some allergies. He was even going bald from his collar. Like he had a bunch of, not bald, but he had a bunch of, you can tell that they're a problem because they're a lot shorter. And when you looked at Simon's collar versus Leo's collar, Simon was constantly scratching his collar and his neck, and it was driving him nuts. So we have not put a collar back on Simon in a few weeks, and he does so much better. He's just got a much more sensitive skin. Unfortunately, he doesn't like fish. So the fish are what are really good for their skin. He does sometimes eat like the freeze-dried salmon treats that we got him. He did eat those. So did Leo. Leo ate most of them. So we've been trying to think of ways. We got a skin and coat thing that was like a little sauce that you can give them, a little broth thing. Hannah left it. Hannah didn't realize it was refrigerate. So it sat out for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, I'm not risking that. I don't want to risk getting my cat something after a thing sat out for 2 weeks when it needed to be refrigerated as soon as it was opened. So I will probably at some point purchase that again in hopes that he will at least lick it. You know, I'm not necessarily going to give it to him every day, but he needs some of that for his coat. Yeah, and Leo is getting fat because he eats everything. I'm trying to rework his feeding schedule maybe, and even Simon's feeding schedule so that they're getting the same amount of food but spread out a little bit more, because Simon and Leo wants to just eat all the time, but Simon is a grazer and he'll eat about half a serving of food at a time. So I'm like, well, why don't we just do it when we get up, give them half a serving. Then when I get up, I give Simon the rest of his food. So I figured, like, if we're doing that, we can kind of space it a little bit more in hopes that we don't have Leo eating so much. Because currently he's getting about a half a serving extra, because we have to occupy him a bit with food to get him off of Simon. So it would be impossible. It's hard for me to bathe the cat on my own, especially when they despise baths. Like, Snitch didn't like baths at all, but Snitch behaved. This little shit did not behave, and I'm pointing at Leo. He's adorable right now. He's just like flopped backwards. You guys can't see him very well because he's in the window, but he did not behave well. He was moving everywhere. He was trying to climb out, all that stuff. I don't know how Simon will react. I do need to do something with them soon because they do need nail clipping. And it is good to give a cat a bath after you adopt them anyway. I did not do it with Simon right away because he was so scared and so skittish. But now that like he comes in the bathroom with me all the time, I can just shut the door and get him in the bath and give him a bath at some point. So I might do that this week. I just didn't want to right away beat his trust out, just ruin the trust we had built. So that's why I hadn't done it. But Wednesday, no, I'm sorry, not Wednesday. Wednesday is Snitch's 3-month anniversary of death. Sunday is going to be their 3-month 3 months that we've had them. So it's kind of where I'm like, okay, I think they're fairly adjusted at this point, and we could do it. Like, so for Leo, it doesn't matter. Leo's a very trusting cat. For me, Andrew does help with their feeding a lot of the time. Everybody does the feeding. It's like, hey, if you're in there when it's food time, grab the food. I do the litter boxes for the most part. I think Andrew's done it 2, maybe 3 times in the 3 months we've had them. He used to have to do it for when we had Snitch because we had a sifting litter box, and I could not lift the litter box enough. It just hurt too bad. But we don't have a sifting litter box now, so we have 2 litter boxes side by side. These cats are crazy, by the way, with their litter boxes. And I just scoop it almost daily, not quite daily, but like every other day I do it. And I just do it right after I'm done going to the bathroom at night. So needs to be done today. But yeah, so I'm gonna crack up because Leo is sleeping and he's like leaning back and he's on the edge of the couch. And I'm pretty sure like if he gets too out of it, he's just gonna fall back off the couch, which he has done before. But yay! I'm glad these arrived and safe and sound. Look at all those. That's a lot of binkies. I got a lot of binkies to do, and that's why I want to get these sewing orders done. I do have to run to Joann's probably today or tomorrow because I need to match some fleece to this fleece that I have for a PJ. But yeah. Have a hard enough time bathing yourself, yeah. Oof. I don't take baths usually. I typically take showers, mostly because we have a horrible bathtub. And it's not a fun bathtub to take a bath in. But we also have a shower chair if I ever get to the point where I can't stand during shower time. We do have a shower chair that used to be Abby's, so I can use that. Not that it will necessarily fit in our bathtubs, but we can try. So, and there goes my bladder. It's not going backward. I'm trying to test out this diaper because this is the white Megamax, and the Megamaxes are very different. I'm going to be doing a video very soon. I wanted to get Jimmy. Shh. Yes, the dude is outside. Just chill. They're doing the lawn, and he's leaf blowing. They blow all the grass off of the concrete and stuff. He's at my door right this moment. But I'm trying to get a full diaper with the white ones because I really want to see. I'm going to wear a white one until it's like full, see the difference in the swelling and everything like that, and then compare that to the blue one. And I know the 2 styles are different. I haven't laid them out yet, but I will for the video. Because they are very different diapers. They're similar, but they're pretty different. Like the tapes are for sure different. I actually prefer the tapes on the blue ones better, even though they're a little less strong. It's impossible to get the diaper tape off of the white ones unless I stick it to my skin first, which is really annoying. But anyway, we're going to move over into the sewing room. And we're going to get to going on some shit. I have to look up the measurements for this guy because I have to see if he's going to be in the size that I make, or if it's going to be too small. Anyway, let's get one. Please don't leak on my couch. I leaked on my couch. I guess we're changing a diaper too. Okie dokie, artichoke. Seeing as I leaked, it's mostly because of how I was sitting. Seems like I leak when I sit in that position. So diaper change will happen before we get going. Yeah, that's pretty wet. Okay. Looks like maybe I could skirt by without changing, but I think I'm gonna have to change. Da-da-da. And my computer is stuck. There we go. All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna go change my butt. I'm gonna take you guys to a vet because I typically do it in the hallway. Ow! Stepped on cardboard. All right, hi Simon. Hey, buddy. Okay. Hi Simon.
Hi, baby.
My iron fell over last night. We're gonna get that heated up. I got more E6000 glue with precision tips. There you go. So what I wanted to do was get this ironed out first, and then we'll sit down and cut out the pattern. So try to go at an angle a little bit with this. Oh, we need some waters in there. Where's my waters? Excuse me. My water, dude. Okay. Okay. This isn't that wrinkly, but I like to at least get the edges kind of worked on. Yeah, I don't necessarily even need to iron it per se, but I like to. Like I said, I think she gave me 4 yards. What do you use things on? I use it for putting Jerry Stiller passed away today. Who's that? I use it for putting the beads on the pacifiers. I have kitties down there. I don't know if I have both of them still. There we go. Got that going. Old guy from Seinfeld. Oh. Okay. Wow. That's a bummer. What did I just do? Simon, what you doing? You can go hang over there. Wait for Mama. Okay, there we go. I never really watched Seinfeld. I did not like that show at all. It was definitely not on my list of things I liked. I just down a bit. Like I said, I'm mostly going for edges on this. No. King of Queens was Kevin James. Just funny enough, this is the name of my nephew. My nephew's name is Kevin James. I'm pretty sure this is free. Hello, Alex. I'm actually up early. Can you believe it? I woke up. I mean, we both went to bed at a decent time. Andrew had to work. I'm shocked he got himself up and out the door. Amazing what happens when you sleep. Oops. I'll have to fix that. I messed that up a little bit. Hello, Simon. No, you're not Simon. You are Leo. Hey, Leo, baby. Ah! There's not really a spot for you today, buddy. They're not really sure about this whole iron thing. Yeah, oh no. Can you not make a mess, dude? Can you not make an avalanche over there? do that to me. Yeah, he's scared of the iron, which is okay. So does Andrew. Like, he's been so bad about sleep during this quarantine. But hey, he goes back to work officially. That's the word is they go back to work on the 18th. See if that actually is a thing. Would you stop making those lines right there? That's annoying. I wish I could just hang this and vertically steam it, but it's hard to do that. Yeah, I only sleep if medicated, like I said, and only if I'm like pretty heavily medicated at that. I take Benadryl at night for allergies because I get really congested and allergy prone at night. And then I take Dramamine as well to keep my stomach at bay. And that just knocks me out. Kind of rethinking how I'm going to do this, but maybe I'll just do it this way. I don't really need to do much actual ironing of this fabric, but I do need these edges straighter. So I think what we'll do is just do edges. And any spots I find that are really super wrinkly, I'll fix that, but not really that bad. Like my selvages straight, other than that, it's okay. The selvages are just really hard to flatten back out if you don't iron it. I'm kind of laughing at Leo's fear of the iron right now because he's never really been scared of it. Kind of makes me laugh. All right. Now, we will fold it. I should measure because I'm pretty sure. Oh, here this way. We start this. Okey-dokey, I was joking. Oh, Ambien's nowhere near strong enough for me. I'm on Trazodone and it's pretty. I probably should go up a dose soon. Would you not get all over my fabric? Oh, you're both crooked. Okay. Dude, stop it. Let's see here. Where that wants to lay. There we go. That's where it wants to lay. I'm not going to be using the fold though. Yeah, she gave me 4 yards. She gave me 4, and I paid for 3, so I may talk to them when I go back at that tomorrow. That's got to be like 4 yards. I'll measure it to be sure, but I'm pretty sure she gave me 4. So, we'll measure, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 yards. Where's my measuring tape, dude? You're sitting on it. Move your butt. Thank you. And this is shrunk already. One. I'll fix that when I go in there. That's 4 yards. 2. Yep, that's about 4. I'll have to fix that when I go in. I mean, I'm okay with 4 yards. Yep, 4. I will fix it when I go in there. I don't want to. The poor people are going nuts right now in there. Thought it was 4 when I got it out of the dryer dryer yesterday. I'm like, I think they gave me 4 yards, which they probably won't care. Nice. The only thing that keeps me from getting a good night's sleep is pain. I need to get you there. Apparently there's a bird that is very interesting at the moment. You're waiting for me to get on the floor, Simon. You're such a good boy. You are such a good boy. All right. Put this off to the side for now. Put this where it's more stable. Grab this. And there's water on the okie dokie. Now we can plug in the computer. 1 second while I plug shit in. All right. I need to go put fluid in this too. Okay. It's out there, of course. Let me go grab that real quick. I'll be back. You're Leo, you're not Simon. Simon's in the sewing room still. Hi, baby. All right. I don't know what I just knocked over. Yeah, CBD is great stuff. I don't know if CBD would officially help me or not. So this is a plus size pattern, which I'm pretty sad about because I've literally never had to buy a plus size pattern before. But I'm like, why am I fighting with this shit all the time when I could just buy it? Hi. When I could just buy one that fits better. So I have opted to do so. Hopefully I don't have to make it bigger. It's a little iffy if I'll need to. Thankfully, this pattern is simple enough that it's like the same amount of pieces. So what I will do, I mean, it's very similar to the pattern I already made. Oh yeah, that looks so much nicer. Nice.
very similar to the pattern I make already, but I won't have to adjust it. I don't think I'll have to adjust this at all. I think it'll be perfect. So, yay me. Would you not? I'm trying to find the measurements which are way over there. Move, kitty. Move. Go. Off the paper. Get up. No, we do not play on mommy's pattern. Go. Get out. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. This is beautiful. By the way, this is how patterns come. For those of you who do not know, it comes on this big paper piece. We're going to go check out. Okay, so size 30 goes up to 56. Like, it would be best if I could go big, which I can go wider if I need to. It's not hard to do that. I'm going to cut out my sizes here. Like, ideally, I know this sounds horrible, but I am technically, according to this pattern, close to a 34. This pattern comes in a 18 to 30. So I'm 2 sizes up, possibly. If need be, I will adjust that. But I'm going to compare it to my other pattern before I do that. Leo, hey, no. Not allowed. Hey, let go of it. You're going to get locked out if you don't behave. Shit. Yeah. Let me get the biggest piece out of here so that he doesn't just go to town on it. One thing is Europe does do sizing better than we do. Like, they go according to measurements instead of according to fucking sizes. It's annoying. But, oh, like weird sizing. I have a feeling I will only need the one size, or the one length, but I'm debating. I'm gonna go ahead and cut all of them, but I don't think I will need these smaller sizes at all. Leo, no. And I'm probably going to do this a little bit differently. I don't think I'm going to do the drawstring. I might, but I don't think. The thing I like about Burda patterns is they are pretty straightforward when it comes to the pattern itself. It's pretty easy to do. They have really good sewing instructions from what I've seen. I mean, granted, I know exactly what to do here, but. The pockets look nice and deep, which is good. What I'm worried about. Placement for the pocket. Cool. But, yeah. It would be nice if there was kind of like standard sizing. I mean, everything is going to be different, but like seriously, I can range from a 2X to a 5X type of deal. Okay, 2X to 4X. I don't typically have to do, and I typically get bigger because I like my clothing, certain articles of clothing to be baggier. Like I can easily fit in a 2X shirt. I just prefer 3X because they're a little bit more roomy. Typically, I would be like a men's 2X. Except for in women's, I'm usually a 3X. But I like baggy things. I like that there's only 5 pieces of this pattern. It's super easy to do. Yeah, with hoodies, I like to go several sizes up. I did find a place that sells a 5X plain hoodie, which I may purchase here soon because I need a new hoodie because Hannah stole my hoodie. And I need a new just pullover comfy hoodie because I don't actually have one. I only have a zip-up hoodie. And I'm thinking I may, for like $13, buy a plain one and tie-dye it or decal it or something. So, or just plain dye it and decal it. Hoodies I go up to, yeah. Me and Annie both. Like Hannah likes baggy hoodies, but she's got much smaller boobs than me. However, she has claimed my Doctor Who hoodie, which makes me a bit sad. I need to make another Doctor Who hoodie. This is the worst part about new patterns, is cutting them out. A lot of people just pin it down and cut it. I tend to find that it rips the pattern, the edge of the pattern if I do that. So I like to cut it ahead of time. Nice thing is this pattern will fit all 3 of us women. So Hannah is at least, oh well, she might be smaller. I think she's an 18. Hannah and I have very different body styles. She carries her weight in her torso portion, so she has, that typical hangover belly that you see from people who are heavy set. And I have gigantic hips and a narrower belly area. Unfortunately, I hate having massive hips. That's why I have such a hard time buying pants. But if this pants pattern works, my God, I will happily do this. I have 2 pants patterns now. They're very similar to each other. But this one, I'm hoping I really don't have to make that much bigger. I'm going to measure, I'm going to put it up next to my other pattern that I use all the time, and see about it. I wear size on jeans that begin with, what these I go up to? It's like a 47. Yeah, I'm close to that. I think I can wear a 44 or 46. Like I go by I usually typically, if I'm going to buy jeans, I buy guys pants most of the time. Because the girls' ones usually have, yeah, that's where Hannah carries. Hannah carries it in her upper body and her tummy. I carry it in my hips. Like she carries it in her arms too. Like I'm heavy set, but like I don't have a massive, like I don't have that weird elbow thing that like flops over. She does. She has huge arms compared to me. it's really interesting because comparatively, like this is almost tight on her. On her sleeves are almost always tighter. I have like 5 extra inches down there. So I have like my top half, my boobs are massive. I hate my boobs. My boobs are massive, but when it comes to, there is a 10-inch difference between my waist and my hips. And I hate carrying weight like that. Like I'd rather do that than have the overhang belly. Like honestly, I don't like I would feel so uncomfortable with Hannah's body style if it was me, just the way I see things. So I'm thankful that it does go in my hips so much comparatively, because I would be so self-conscious of the belly. Like I'm already self-conscious of my belly because I have scars everywhere. I have weird bulges from muscles and all that. So adding weight on top of it to that area would just make me feel horrible about myself. Whereas with my hips, I don't like my hips. My hips drive me crazy, but I'd rather have hips than a belly. I got a beer gut. So does Hannah. So does Hannah. She has a mass, like her upper body is just big, but she has no butt and she has no hips. It's just, she's the barrel. Like she's a barrel. I'm more of the hourglass. And she's like, oh, I'm like an hourglass. I'm like, no, you're a barrel. She is literally the same measurement from bust to hip and belly. I go from bust, hip, waist, hip. So it's like we're roughly the same measurement, but she carries it completely differently. She has a super long torso. Boys, why do you always go in there? She has a very long torso because of, her gut and everything. She has a long torso in general. Like, seriously, her torso is like 36, 37. Mine's like a 32. And that's with a diaper. No ass. I have an ass. I have quite the ass. It is massive. It's annoying to be a 2X on the top and a 3 or 4X on the bottom. It's so annoying. Makes buying PJs very hard. Typically, I go with like the middle of the two. Like I'll typically, if I'm buying a set of things, I'd go with what I fit on the bottom. But it's annoying. It's really annoying. But as I lose weight, I look really good when I lose weight. Like you guys, if you have been watching from the beginning, you remember when I was pretty skinny. Not skinny, but when I first was sick, I went from 160 pounds to 130 pounds. Then when I moved to Connecticut, I bopped up to 220, and now I'm almost at 3. I'm not sure what I'm at right now, but I started to lose some weight when I started PT, which I'm hoping we can start PT up in a few weeks. I really need to get back in. You got 19 in color. I'm not sure what that means. But it's sadly society puts a ideal body out there for women when that's not the case. I am happy as who I am. I am a little bit self-conscious about my weight just because I am so overweight right now. I should literally be half the size I am right now. I should be about 150, 160 pounds. I would even take 170 right now. Like 170 and between 150 and 170, I look really good. My ideal weight, like if I were going based off of the BMI thing, my ideal weight would be 130, which I think I would look really skinny. I mean, I was at 130 at one point, and I looked sick. Like if I could ever get down there and keep it down there, hell yeah, but I'm not going to. They are bad on guys as well. Yes, they are. Especially when it comes to penis size. Like Andrew, it's really funny because like Andrew is average size. the official average size. And he always is like, oh, but it's small, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, because when it comes to a woman's vagina is typically about 4 inches long. So that's why an average size isn't an average size, because it's not too big. It's like, no, you don't need to be bigger. Not that I do that anymore, but it's just funny. It's like the reason the average size is the average size is because the average woman is this long in there and it's meant to fit. Like, we don't like it when you have a dude that can pick your nose with it. And my ex was like that, and it was just like, it's like a beach ball tummy. I mean, like, you guys have seen my belly. My belly is not small, but a lot of my belly comes from muscles not being where they should be. And a lot of it is, my leg is falling asleep. A lot of it is, I am overweight. I'm not saying that. I am definitely overweight. But a lot of the way my belly looks is because of all the scars. You're a good 283. I am about, last time I weighed, I was down to 291, I want to say. I had lost 16 pounds, so yeah, 291. Which I am, typically in the summertime, I spend almost every day swimming. I get a little more active in the summer because I can go swim, and swim is really easy for me. I love to swim. 5'9". I'm only 5'4" and 3/4. And now the boys are going to zoomy, which I'm okay with. So I should be down lower. I have big bones, though. Like, I have really good sized bones. I have very big hands comparatively. I have big ass feet. Like, my feet don't look big to me, but when you compare my foot size to the average woman is like a 9. I'm a frickin' women's 13, which is almost impossible to find, by the way. So I wear men's shoes because men's shoes are a lot easier to find. The only problem I run into with that is men's shoes are typically a little too wide because I have a long, skinny foot like my grandma. She's a women's 11, last I knew. She may have shrunk since then, but my feet have also grown, which is really annoying as a 30-year-old adult. My feet grew an entire size in about a year. It was nuts. And I'm talking men's. I went from a men's freaking 9-ish. Well, actually, no, it grew about 2 sizes. It was a men's 9, and now I'm a men's 11. And it's like, what? I never believe. Every time I buy shoes, I'm like, there's no way I am a men's 11. So I try on like a 9 and a 10. Nope. 10 and a half. Nope. 11. Yep. It's like, that is nuts for a woman. Like, that's huge. So you're a men's 10. That means you're a women's 8. See, your foot is pretty average, but and it depends on the shoe, actually. Like, if I wear a boat shoe, those leather sandal things, then I'm more like an 8 or a 9 in men's. But those tend to run roomy. And I don't like my shoes to be that roomy. But when I buy sneakers, like, we go to buy Adidas because Andrew has through work. So we go to the Adidas store, and I'm a men's 11, and every sneaker I try. So I have pretty big feet. I have the biggest feet of the family. Like, I'm talking extended family. I am the woman with the biggest feet. My feet surpass my grandmother. You are a women's 11 and 12, yeah. Target, maybe not so much. But I also am typical shoe that I wear, I would literally wear Converse sneakers all the time if I could. And I need to buy a good pair of Converse. But they're expensive. I need to buy a pair of shoes, actually, because in the summertime, I typically wear sandals. And I need a little bit more support than a sandal can give. And the problem I run into with Adidas shoes is they have massive soles. So like if you look at an Adidas shoe, the sole is a good inch out in the back. It's an inch farther. And it's like it's way wider on the side too. And that actually messes with my balance because I have balance issues in the first place. And having a shoe that is really way wider than my foot like that messes with me. So I need to get something more like a Converse sneaker. And I actually might do that here soon. I don't even care at this point. I'll get the Walmart version of shoes for like the Walmart Converse looking sneakers. And I'll wear them with an insole and stuff just so I can walk a little bit better. Like I never used to worry about shoes that much until this all happened, and I'm like, Jackalope. Oh goodness, assassin. Bushionary. Oh goodness sakes, Andrew. I don't actually have Reddit on my phone right now. Murder Hornet, Killer Whale, Assassin, Jackalope, Gladiator, and Mercenary. Yep. Also have wide feet and wide military. Oh, you have wide military? Yeah, that's how Hannah is. Oh, wait. We do not play in the sewing room right now. Shoes matter. I wear sandals in the summer as feet swell. Yeah, I wear sandals most of the time. Oh, did I just hear an Annie? I did. Oh my God. Yay. The boys are literally upstairs running around right now. Yeah, I'm sitting here cutting this out and I'm like, this is like the full length of me. When I look at my feet, they look shorter than they are because they are so wide. Yeah, mine are long and narrow. My sister has a lot wider feet than me. Like she has small but wider. I am just the long-footed person. And it's really funny because like my leg and my ankles and stuff, like those don't show the weight that I am. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. So I'm really hoping I can do just this size. I don't want to have to make this bigger. Also, I got up at 9 this morning-ish, 9:30-ish, and my belly is hungry. I don't want to eat, but my belly is hungry. I'm not to the point where I could actually keep food down at the moment. Okay, this one can go up. And we have one piece left at the front. Yeah. Like if you see me, if you just saw that top. Whoa, dudes. Out. If you're gonna run, out. Where are you? Hi, baby. They're crazy this morning. They cray cray. It's okay. They can be cray cray. I'm thankful they don't go cray cray before I get up. That would drive me crazy. They got fed at a normal time this morning, so it's like, oh, we're time to play. That's a bucket. much. Wide feet from my mom's side of the family. I got my body style from my fraternal grandfather's side of the family, but I got my maternal grandmother's feet. And apparently my maternal like our side of the family, like my mom's side of the family, we all have massive boobs. Like, do I wish I got my fraternal grandmother's side? My fraternal grandmother's body? Yes. My older sister did. All of my siblings, except for me and the youngest, are pretty skinny. Like, they're all skinny. But me and Jenna are the heavier set ones. Jenna's still lighter than me because Jenna is, I would be a lot less heavy if I had more mobility. Because when I had mobility, I was active. You know, I used to ride my bike 6 miles a day. We lived on a 3-mile road, and I literally rode up and down it every day. We only lived half a mile from the end, so I would go up the half a mile and then down the half a mile. But like I was a very active person before I became ill. Very active. So it's a struggle for me because I remember being really active. And I enjoyed it. And I miss being able to just ride my bike for hours. Or rollerblade or play volleyball or something like that. We used to have a church team and I played volleyball. I did play volleyball till I lost the use of my legs pretty much. Like when I was healthy enough, I would play volleyball with our church. We just met at the school and played volleyball for 2 hours. It was awesome. And we enjoyed it. We also played softball. We were on a church league with a softball team. We sucked. The only time we ever really won a game was the year that we had so many people playing softball at our church that we had enough for 2 teams. And we beat our own church team. Yeah. I mean, the reason we had enough for 2 is because, like, one of the families that we went to church with had 9 kids. And both parents played. And their respective boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff, so they made a team up practically all of themselves. But we beat them 1 year. I think we won 2 games total. I don't remember. But we were horrible teams. I mean, and it wasn't about winning and shit like that. We liked it, but it was just something to do. And I tell you, I was not great at any sport. I was decent enough at volleyball, like not professional level at all, but whoa, get out. Why? Yes, you may play with the paper. Here, paper, look, over there. Go get it. No, why must you play with this? You want the balls? You want the paper ball? Here. Leo. Ready? Kitty. This. Okay, we're not going to eat paper, Simon. No. Simon's now laying on the thing. He's like, I'm going to chill with Mama. Leo's in the other room playing with a piece of paper. Yesterday, Leo shredded, which he's doing right now. Leo shredded a roll of paper towels. Not completely, but he did a pretty decent job at it. He thinks that it's a great kicker toy. Oh, my belly just went really loud. Hey, Simon, baby. Simon is my good boy. He doesn't get into shit. He's a good boy. His brother, on the other hand, is a mischief maker. You want this, Leo? Hey, Simon? Simon? Ready? Simon? Kitty. Oh, You tore it up and now you're back for more? Is that how this goes? Yeah, TP rolls. Mine thankfully does not. He's got food paper in his mouth. Mine does not. I mean, like, if it's laying on the ground, yes, he will shred it, but he doesn't do it too horribly. He's just he's absolutely shredding it. You're funny, baby. You're a funny baby. All right. But yeah. All right, we are to the point. Oi, oi, oi. Don't destroy shit. All right. Oh, I forgot to plug in my computer, and it's like, hey, plug me in. Okay. Oops. Muted my own thought. Not muted, but turn my volume. All right. Now we can actually get going. Holy shit. Don't do that. I'm hoping that this piece fits here. Of course it didn't fit. Okay. But I also have to measure the inside. Because I only need, oh yes, if I have to make it bigger, it should still fit as well. Alright, where's my, here. Oh, actually, it should be almost perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Leo, you cannot lay there. Okay, let's get out the other pattern. Let me go. And compare. There's this piece. Where's the other piece? We're going to line up the pocket area. Nope, that's the crotch area. And these are a lot higher up than mine, which is great. So these are longer. But where is the other pants pattern? I'm assuming this is the same. This is the back or the front. I cannot tell. Cut to back. Of course, I pick up the two pieces. I do not need. It's going to be about the exact same, I think. Maybe a little bit. Which means I do need to make it a little bit bigger, which I kind of planned on. I just don't want to make these and then not be able to wear them. So hang on, let me find my pen. Ah! Are they all under here? Watch them be under me. Alright, watch out, Kitty. You're in my way, Kitty. Oh, there's a piece. Rah! That's the waistband. That's more waistband. And this is front. That's kind of what. Oh, alrighty. Actually, this is bigger. I think. Let me measure this here along there. Let's see here. About there. It's a little bit bigger. So I think what I'll do is give it just a little bit extra. And I'm talking like maybe an inch total extra. I think that would be plenty. Hey, Mr. Tail. Oof, move over. So we're gonna bring that down. I think I can pretty much make this without changing much. I'm not changing anything up in the waist. I'm gonna change in the inseam area. Oh, you guys can't see anything. But it should fit pretty good, which makes me happy. Hello. How is you? I'm mostly worried about the hip area than I am anything else. So. Going to bed. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fit shorts on this, but oh well. That's okay. This way. If these don't fit, I'm gonna scream. Oh, that. Oh shit. That one doesn't really fit on here properly. Fuck. That's why they tell you to lay it out the other way. Let's see if I can figure this out. How do they tell you to lay it out? 45 wide for 18, 30, 45 wide. Oh goodness, cat. Tells you the way I want them. I want to fold it down. 55 wide and 55 wide. Okay, so I do have to change it. I want it either way. Leo. Basically, it wants me to bullshit. Where's the hold it in half. Leo, what are you doing? What do you have? Oh, a pen cap. Scared the shit out of him. It might be. Hey, no. No. Okay. Simon, you little shit. At the very least, I'll have leftover from us. Okay, how am I doing this? Relay 4. Oh, because that's not the. And then the waistband. Where's my waistband? I don't know if I'm going to need to make this bigger. Wait, where do you fit? This says cut 1 on fold. Oh, so I'm supposed to go this way, this, and then this way. Okay. I'm going to try to lay it out how they say. Hi. Oh, you're okay. Never mind. You're good. Someone's like, Mommy, what did I do? Supposed to fit over here. I don't know if I'm. No, I go up higher. Okay. You go up higher. You should be able to fit it. Or I can go up higher with this one and go lower with that one. Which one is it? It says they fit about the same. I'm making A. Okay, so this one is up higher now. So one more up. I really don't think I'm gonna need to make this bigger, but I'm skeptical. I am skeptical. Can go a little bit bigger. Thankfully, the sizing difference is not that big. So if I do need to go bigger, I don't need to go bigger by much. Because this is done with a 5/8 inch seam. So if I really need it to be bigger, I can go with a 1/4 inch. What are you doing? This one's supposed to be able to go up here, I think. Go up here. Possibly. We'll see. I'm just gonna roll this over so I can get this back up. Leo, what are you doing? have a feeling. I mean, I know this kind of runs baggy based on the pattern looking. Leo, get down. Thank you. Oh, shit. Ah. You found a spot. Did you find a spot? And now we put the bucket here. Looks like it. Looks like it. Hi, Simon, baby. What you doing, buddy? Hi. I'm talking to you, Jimmy. He's so nosy. Such a nosy burb. Okay, here we go. Last piece. I'll have to see if maybe I put the that'd be really nice if I could. You get your toesies? Oh yeah, I should get the toesies. Oh, get the toesies. I'll get mama. Oh, he's like, will you cut me now? No bites. Yes, only kisses. Kisses, not bites. Kisses, not bites. All right, guys, I'm gonna go redo my battery real quick before I cut this. Yeah, it's dead. I will be right back. Here we go. Lay back. Oof. Get off of the pattern, dude. No. Go. You just messed it all up. You break it. Take it and go. You know what? Give it to me. Yeah, go. Shut up. Oh, I just got my pins. Honey, that's just a speck on the wall, dude. You know? Alright. We're gonna go up here. No. A little bit closer. Go ahead and snip that off right here. Yeah. I'm gonna pull this one up for a minute. So you get at the rest of it, then I can get this. Alright. For a second, I thought it said there was a dart in this pocket. I'm like, why the fuck would you put a dart in the pocket? Get out. Go. Thank you for listening, Simon. Leo, you're being a butt today. Hello. Hey, no. Just knock it off, dude. I swear to God. Knock it off. Leo. Hi, Simon. Yes, your mama's good, boy. My kitties are naughty today. Pretty sure you just broke my blind. Leo. Leo. What are you doing, dude? Body again. Imodium is not helping. Leo, what are you doing? How about you get down? Oh, you want to get in there? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Have a piece of it. Shit. You're naughty. Yep. Now, is there enough to do the hair shorts? Nope. There is not. Oh well. No fabric for you. But this is good for other things. Like literally 3 yards is perfect. Where did I just put my... Under there, of course. Okay. I hate to tell you, Leo, but you're going to move. Okay, so number 1 is points. There are literally 10 steps to this. This is supposed to have a drawstring and like 3/8 inch elastic. I'm not sure how to do that. So it's an inch and what? Where's my... How big is that? Will that be good enough for an inch and a quarter? Will that be good enough for my elastic? Really close. I mean, if I need to, I can put another one. Where is it? Oh, it's in the pants, that's right, which are over there. So how big is this? This is 2 inches, so it should work if I do it like that. It's 1 inch. And it should work with what I need it to be. It is a 4 1/4 inch. Okay, so that should work. I might not do a full 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch seam up there, but my seam, my elastic that I want to use should work. So that's good to know. You know, Leo, you are the devil. Reincarnate. Yes, you are. You're evil. We keep this just for measurement purposes. Right. This doesn't have a ton of marking. Oh, it's not busy. This doesn't really have markings, which is great. Hello, Kenny. He's like, Mama, you are annoying. Yeah, I'm bathing. It's funny, I was on the phone with my mom yesterday, and I'm like, my sewing room. She's like, show me your sewing room. I'm like, it's a mess. And she's like, that just means you're working. She's like, of course, your sewing room is a mess. It's supposed to be a mess. I'm like, not this big of a mess. Right. Now you want the pets. Now you're going to be cute. There you go. Kisses. Thank you. Oh shit. Meow. Purr, purr, purr. Squiggle, squiggle. Meow, purr, purr, purr. It's being held. Here's the funny. No, wait a minute. You know, I'm going to be picking up that spot on the floor for you like in 1 minute. So you're going to want to get down. Does it grab you? Our book. I have extra fabrics. I should do a bandana. There's enough here for a bandana. And I can tie-dye it for Hannah. That would be if I have enough tie-dye. Let's see. I have to go to the bathroom, but I don't. And apparently I'm gonna pee too. Okay. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. You have to get off of there because I'm moving. Well, I guess I don't have to, but I am going to move that. Okay, kitty. Whee! Whoosh. This can be on here. So I'm gonna sit stuck on my surgery. There we go. Elastic in there. Whew. Okay, and now put the machine back together. Okay, what does it say to do first? So, pocket in the front. That is the back. Side momentarily. There. This sets aside momentarily as well. Oh, Orange Kitty is out. I think I'm gonna sew this at like a 1/4 inch. Hello, what's up? Not much, just getting ready to sew a bit. Hang on, let's get a clean face. Just getting ready to sew some pants. God knows I need to do this. You go here. Well, I guess I can go right here for now. Front and yoke is second. I'll unpin that as well. I'll pin it all up. Not all right. Pocket is there. This pocket is what I need now. Nope, romper's all done. It fits perfectly. Hey, chill. Dude, chill. He's like, no, Mama, I'm gonna be in your face. All right, the question is, which is the right side? So, not that it really matters much when it comes to a cotton like this. It really doesn't matter. But, no, do not think rings. This is the front. Or the right side, I should say. Is there birdies out there? Yeah, you see the robin. That robin's a territorial little shit. It found a wormy, a big ass wormy. We are now working on pants. I needed a pair of pants that are kind of like an everyday pair of pants that are nice and light that I can wear as both a PJ and if I decide to go out type of deal. So that is what we are doing tonight. Did I just pin the pants to the pants? Yes, I did. Oh, goodness sakes, Brent. Just pinned the pants together. That would have been bad. Okay, let's try this again. Butt flaps suck. What do you mean? Well, butt flaps are pointless, by the way. There's that one. And then there's this one. Oops. Leo, stop swacking. Stop hitting everything. That's why that wasn't fitting. Oh. Make sure that went the right way. Then on this side. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play some music from that side. Calm the tail, dude. I need you to calm the tail if you're gonna be over. Oh, I need to switch out needles. This is a ballpoint needle. And I need a regular needle. I know I found those. Where is the proper screwdriver? Of course, we don't have anything here. I guess I can use the little one. Hi, Simon. Oh yeah, that one doesn't work in there. I forgot about that. Where is it? I don't know what he did with it. Use this one. It's a little small, but I think it's right. Hi, Leo. Or Simon. I swear Simon likes to lay on top of weird things. He's laying on the paper. He loves to lay on paper. I'm just going to sew everything at a 1/4 inch because I think that will make everything fit better. Nope, I don't have woodpeckers. Dude, tail. I mean, we do in Kansas, just not in this part of our neighborhood. We don't have that many trees right here. So I might have to do a little bit of a 5/8 right there, just because, but. Okay. Hi, kitty, kitty. Be prepared. All right. Now we flip and press. What a wonderful phrase. Ain't no passing grace. It means no worries for days. You meowing? You chattering and everything? Philosophy, Kuna Matata, get the robin. Oh boy. I forgot to get them apart. That would be explaining two things. That's funny. What? Why are you looking at me and yelling at me? What do you want? You need snuggles, or are you going after your brother? Hot. Oops. There you go this way. know why it tells you to base that down. That just makes 0 sense. Never base those. I utterly do not get that. I've never done pockets that way, so I'm not going to. Especially when they literally tell you in the next step, sew this. Why would I? This time, Oh my goodness, I look at people about it. Oh, really? Sorry, I had to take care of kitties. I didn't. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, they tend to do a little bit of a weird way of doing this, but that's okay. What is the next thing? The next thing is take the back and the front healers. Yep, back and front. Alright, now we get up back. These are so easy to do, my goodness. Please fit me. Please fit me. I'm begging you. There we go. I couldn't make a camera. Now I am gonna pin those here, right there. Get something on your paws. Nope. Get off, a little complicated. Open door, but they haven't seen the best of me. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Let's see here. Oh, I probably did not need to make that bigger. But I'm gonna, if I need to make it smaller, I will. It'll be nice if I know that I don't have to make this bigger. Like, that makes me happy. I made it bigger. Probably didn't need to looking at it. I hope I didn't just completely mess up which side was which. It doesn't really matter with cotton. Ow, it's poking me. It's perfect, actually. Good. I'm gonna go with the 1/4 inch, but I don't know if I'll need it. Oh, I ran out of bobbin. That's why I went wonky. Oh, there it is. Where's that? Running away. Ow! Oh. Whoa. I'm gonna have to redo that. Stupid thing. That was weird. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that part because that just like came out weird. Nope, that's not the one. This is what I want. That was nuts. watch this. It's just gonna pull right out. Well, once I disconnect it from here. That's not how that's supposed to work. Okay, let's do this again. That looks better. For change. Yeah, but that one. No, I didn't. I'm on the deep end, watches are diving. I'll never leave the press to the surface where they get to now. I think that's going to be ending up pretty good. That should fit pretty close. Pretty good. Cards fade, pulling you miles away, out of reach from me. Like I don't want to run to you. There are mountains. There are doors that we can't walk through. And you're wondering why, because we're able to be just me. I can rewrite the stars, say you'll be mine. Keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. Not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, why don't we rewrite the stars? Say the world can be ours. Tonight, all I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you. Hi, Simon. We rewrite the stars, made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart. You're the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. Why don't we rewrite the stars, changing the world to be ours? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We found a book in our hands. We're tiny. Gonna send a flood, gonna drown him out. Oh, it's not. I love that both cats are just sleeping in here with me. It's cute. And before I put on the waistband, I am gonna try these on, just because it makes it a little bit better than if they're huge. I can take them back in and do a 5/8 inch seam. Wait a minute. That's the front. That's the front. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Says press on open. Gave into the fire. I should probably press them first one. Feel like a failure, but I know that I failed you. I'm better. And I know, and I know, and I know who gives you everything. Boy, it's hard to give to you. And I know, and I know, and I know that you know everything. I didn't come. So one last time. Now what's your reference? One more time. And I will let you go. Baby, I don't care what color in your heart. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. One more time, and I'll let you go. You wake up in my arms one last time. I gotta start this one down here because it's a little curved. One last time, I need to be the one who takes you home. Now, I don't know why I just said out. Nothing to do with it. There we go. That's that way. Going out tonight changes into something new. Her mother doesn't like that kind of dress. You guys don't like this iron, do you, buddy? Only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about you lately. Not really sure why. Oh, I must have done that. I know you don't like the iron. I'm sorry. Getting mad that she doesn't want it to stop. I'm only getting older, baby. I've been thinking about it lately. It really drives you crazy. There we go. That's good. Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. Right on. Yes, will never change. And going out tonight changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like the kind of dress, reminds her of missing piece of innocence she lost. We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Just how fast the night you ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. Even when the night changes, it will never change. Never change, baby. It will never change me and you. In stone, every breath, every word, centuries old and unbending. Stay in your place, better seen and not heard. Well, now that story is ending. 'Cause I cannot start to crumble. Try me down. I'll go ahead and give this one a little bit more in the middle. Because this is typically where you get the most fray. So if these fit, I'm going to go ahead and serge the seam in the middle. Down a kitty. All right, I'm going to try these on really quick and see if they fit. And ouch! And then I will go from there. I'll be right back. They actually fit, which is perfect. So, double stitch it. Now I'm not going to probably serge this actually. Okay, where's my... Alrighty, time to double stitch. And then zigzag. You always double stitch scratch. I may go through here and actually give it a 5/8 as well. Because it actually could be a little teeny smaller. Alright, and one last pass with the zigzag. Triple stitch at this point. kind of debating if I want to do a drawstring. I don't think I'm going to. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.